welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. My name is Salva and today I am doing something Nancy Drew inspired. The other day somebody shared that the CW was developing a new Nancy Drew TV series. I'm really excited. I hope they do it justice, and the news gave me an idea for a video, which is to talk about my favorite mystery novels. Let's get the obvious out of the way. Nancy Drew. Maybe I was about 7 when my godmother from Canada, as a birthday gift, gave me a huge stack of Nancy Drew books. That's when I fell in love with the series. There have been a lot of reprints and different editions of the Nancy Drew books. I would have to say these are my favorite, which is the Minstrel edition. I know the classics are the yellow books, but I really grew up on the Minstrel editions, and this specifically is my favorite Nancy Drew mystery of all, which is number 158, The Curse of the Black Cat. It's set in a boarding school. I think that's what attracted me so much. Like, growing up, I always wanted to go off to boarding school. I think this is the one I reread the most and absolutely love it. And I love Nancy Drew. Of course, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't. Another book I really loved, Lois Lane Fallout. This is by Gwenda Bond. I really love the way Lois Lane is written in this novel. It's a teenage Lois Lane. If you're looking for that kind of teenage high school mystery thing, I think she and Nancy share a lot of similarities. They're both spunky. They don't really give a damn about any rule. I wish I could be more like them. Another sleuth mystery of the week, high school badass heroine, and this is probably my favorite on this list, would be the Mediator series by Meg Cabot. This book is not marketed as a mystery series so much as it is a supernatural romance series, but it does have that sort of mystery of the week thing. The general premise of this book, or this series, is that our main character Suze can talk to ghosts. Or every book, she has to solve a mystery. This ghost will contact her and she's like, why are you still hanging around? And then she has to use her detecting skills. This is 7 books, I believe, plus a novella. One of my favorite YA series of all time. One of the few supernatural romances that I truly love. Going more off into adult mysteries and general fiction mysteries, one of my favorite gothic horror thriller mystery novels would be The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. Reclusive author Vita Winter, famous for her collection of 12 enchanting stories, but there's one edition that was released with 13 stories. So this younger author goes to this old author and says, what is the 13th tale? Tell me all about it. So it switches back and forth between her telling this story of the 13th tale, and you're like, I don't know what this 13th tale is supposed to be all about. Is it your story? Is it your ancestor's story? And you will find out at the very end, and I think it's one of the best endings I've read in a while. It's such a cliche to be like, you'll be left wondering until the last page. You will be left wondering until the last page. It's a dang good mystery. Next up on my list is, I was looking around for mysteries, and on the back of this book where all the blurbs are, it says, by book list, Gothic horror meets Hollywood glamour and the satisfying mystery thriller. So I was like, it's a mystery. Book list says it's a mystery, so let's go with mystery. It is Famous Last Words by Katie Allender. It's been a while since I've read this, so I don't really remember what goes on in it from like skimming the summary just now. It's set in Hollywood. There's a killer who poses his victims as if they were part of old movies. If I don't remember reading this book, why is it on my list? Namely because of the author. I love the author. She writes really, really good YA mysteries. I think she's one of the most consistent authors in YA. With each new book she releases, I have a good time reading it. I wasn't sure whether to classify this as a thriller or a horror or a mystery, but it is a retelling of an Agatha Christie novel, and Agatha Christie is a mystery writer, so I thought I will include this because I love this book so much. It's 10 by Gretchen McNeil, so it's a retelling of the Agatha Christie novel, And Then There Were None. 10 teens, 3 days, 1 killer, bunch of teenagers go to this island for a party and woo 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 woo, and then they slowly start dying one by one, and you're like, ooh, who's killing them? There's nobody else on this island, or is there? One of my favorite horror novels and one of my favorite mystery novels would be this one. For my last book, we have a real mystery on our hands, guys. I don't know where the book went. It's not in this room. It's not on my shelves. I don't know where it went. It's a mystery. Oh, I know where it went. I'll be right back. It was in my mom's room. Mystery solved. It's A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. It's a gender-bent teen version of Sherlock. What I love about it is that it doesn't pretend to be anything other than it is. It doesn't try too hard. It's just so simple. It's exactly what it is, a teenage Sherlock Holmes who is a girl. This book, I guess because it's gender-bent, maybe it's like if Sherlock and Nancy Drew had a baby. this would be the book. This would be the last of my favorite mystery novels. You can follow me on my other bookish adventures on Twitter and Instagram, both at Cuckoo for Books. Please subscribe and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys!